All right, we're going to wing it through my US power metal section. It's one full column out of my rack here. What I like about US power metal is the thrashier elements and not the cheesy stuff like the European stuff. So albums that I recommend is The Eyes of Time from Apocrypha. Is really good stuff. The band Attacker, so I think Soul Taker is really good. The Second Coming is really good. I've got a reissue and this edition right here. And then Chastain, female vocal, Mystery of Illusion. I've got a couple cassette tapes too. They've got a bunch of albums. Chastain is awesome. Cities with the former Twisted Sister drummer and their Annihilation Absolute CD. Drive, Characters in Time. It's got some wonderful sounding instrumental in there. The album Fifth Angel. It's original edition, Fifth Angel. And then the band Griffin, totally underrated, Protectors of the Lair. And then their earlier album called Flight of the Griffin is really good US power metal. Next up, Hellion, The Black Book. Lethal, Programmed. Some unbelievable musicianship on that one. Malice, In the Beginning. Malice, License to Kill. What I've got is the Japanese editions. So the spines are upside down. And Malice, License to Kill is awesome. Crazy in the Night is the earlier material. I've got that in cassette tape too. That one's really good. Mars, Project Driver. This one has got 4 members of insane instrumentalists. You'll recognize some of those names right there. Project Driver is unbelievable. Metal Church. I love the Metal Church live album. And then their album, The Dark, is a classic. I had this in cassette tape long before I had even a CD of this. This is a US staple right here, Metal Church. That's power metal, blackish metal sort of stuff, almost extreme metal. The band Obsession, their newer album, Order of Chaos, and their masterpieces, Method of Madness, and then Obsession, Scarred for Life. That is a killer album. Martial Law is one of their earlier stuff. I think that's okay. It's pretty rockin'. And then the band Omen is a classic US power metal. Teeth of the Hydra is just amazing. I've got Curse, Nightmares, CD, and the classic Battle Cry. That's a wonderful US power metal. And then we've got stuff like Queensryche. My favorite album from them is Warning. I like this reissue right here with the Live in Japan. That's a great remastering, and the Live in Japan is incredible. Queensryche, some of the best. My favorite album is The Warning. This is the first press edition of The Warning. And their remastered EP and the original press EP. That's my favorite Queensryche. Argue with me in the comments, please. That'll be fun. Realm, Endless War. Reverend, former vocalist from Metal Church, is in the band Reverend. Riot is an East Coast classic. The Privilege of Power, the amazing Thundersteel. I mean, this album alone blows away most of the stuff from Europe, in my opinion. Argue with me in the comments. Ruthless, Discipline of Steel. More killer US power metal. Saint, Too Late for Living. Love that album. My favorite from them is Time's End. Saint Time's End. That's kind of traditional heavy metal. Sanctuary Inception is an amazing album. I've got their Into the Mirror Live Black Reflections. It's actually autographed by the band Sanctuary, whom I saw just before World Dane actually died. I saw the band in concert, Sanctuary. They did a one-off in St. Paul 2 years before World Dane died. And all of Sanctuary signed my CD. So the original pressings autographed. Sanctum Believers is an amazing album. Sounds very much like Iron Maiden. And it's just as good as Iron Maiden. If you're missing, an Iron Maiden album, get Sanctum Believers. Believe me. Savatage from Florida. Their Gutter Ballet, In the Hall of the Mountain King, Power of the Night, and their absolute smasher Sirens. And then more US power metal that I like is Screamer, Target Earth. Looks like that. I also really like Shock Paris, Steel and Starlight. Notice that spelling, S-H-O-K, Shock Paris, Steel and Starlight. Underrated gem right there. Titan Force is amazing vocals from Harry Conklin. They did an album right here, and then their earliest release is this. This is actually original pressing of Titan Force. Look up Titan Force. The whole band, all of their material is incredible. Tyrant, Legions of the Dead, Vicious Rumors, Welcome to the Ball, Digital Dictator, a masterpiece. Vicious Rumors' debut album, I believe, self-titled. Warlord from California. Here's the Best of Warlord, their Deliver Us EP, and this masterpiece came out in VHS. I actually have a DVD of this. And The Cannons of Destruction Have Begun from Warlord is absolutely amazing US power metal. I've got one called Warrior, and that's fighting for the earth. And then one final band, at least over here, Bloodgood, had an album called Out of the Darkness, and another one called Detonation from Bloodgood. And am I missing anything? Haven, Your Dying Day. I got a couple more copies of Omen, Battle Cry, incredible US power metal. Thanks for watching.